Everybody, thanks for tuning back into the channel. In today's episode, we're going to check out my new Husqvarna TS114 riding lawnmower. Let's go check it out. All right, guys, welcome to another windy day in Whisky Gap. Wind doesn't stop blowing here, hence why they put all those windmills in here. It's got reliable power, that's for sure. But anyway, guys, in today's episode, I just want to kind of go over the new addition to the garage and to the Whisky Gap acreage is my Husqvarna TS114. It's one of the entry-level models that Husqvarna offers for ride-on lawnmowers. I picked this up at a local retailer called Rona Plus here in Lethbridge, Alberta, Canada. And yeah, I just want to kind of go over some of the features, why I bought a 114 TS114, and yeah, see if this type of mower is the right one for you. I'll be documenting, the performance, the fuel economy, the reliability, longevity, maintenance schedule, and everything with it. So if you're looking at buying one, obviously it's going to take the summer to kind of get an idea how this mower is, but it'll give you something to look at while you're watching the channel. So anyway, guys, let's get into it. Well, guys, I love the TS114 for a couple of reasons. The entry-level model is actually the TS112 model. However, it is 13.8 horsepower instead of the 14.8 horsepower that you get in the TS114. Major differences, they still have the same 37.5-inch cutting deck. Is the power plant is the biggest difference. So with this, mind you, they're the same engine overall, other than the 1 horsepower increase also gives you the oil filter in the TS114. The TS112 replaces it just with a splash filter system, 1 less horsepower, and no hour meter for tracking of the maintenance. So that is probably your lowest entry level cost, your lowest entry of maintenance model. But I felt that the extra value of that hour meter and the longevity of the engine with the oil filter was worth the extra $200 in cost. So although they're still single cylinder, lower horsepower rated engines, this one should last longer due to the extra maintenance guards that are been designed with it. So anyway, guys, it's a really nice plastic, nice and light, but it's got really good metal. It doesn't feel cheap at all. When you're shutting it down, it's got a nice good locking feature to it. It does have headlights. Don't know about dark or nighttime driving, but we could test that out as I own it. You got your key here, which is your on, your reverse, and your start button, your blade engagement switch, your clutch pedal or your pedals for your forward and reverse. Also, it's got your cutting deck height. I believe it goes from about 3-inch all the way to 1-inch-ish, but it's got 6 levels that you can adjust that. So it's in between those two, which is really good. You can get that precise length that you need. Seat looks really good. It is very comfortable. It's very soft padded, so you could sit on there for hours and not feel that you're being jarred or it's going to be uncomfortable. Steering wheel is nice. It's got a good tactile feel, feels nice and strong, and the steering is not wobbly or loose. This is your parking brake and of course your warning labels and information. Here in the back, you can have a small little hitch if you're going to tow a small little utility trailer for garden equipment. Not sure the tow rating on that. I'll go through it as well. Here we have the battery underneath the seat. No storage or anything like that, but it does have a quick battery access for maintenance, replacement, or for charging it. The seat is fully adjustable, so you can, fit the driver or the operator can fit to their custom level, and of course, a nice beverage holder. On the left side of it, you have your throttle control, also your clutch disengagement, and your fuel level, just basically a manual fuel gauge level. So again, with this entry-level mower, for what I've got is maybe about a couple acres, should do really well. Again, the exhaust actually here, I'll show you the front that dumps out the front, and it's got some nice turf tires. So this should do really well. I don't have any steep inclines or anything like that, so I'm just going to keep it nice and simple and go from there. But anyway, guys, we're going to do a little bit of a test cut mow today, because the grass is long. I got some branches that I think a beaver is coming in to use to make a dam. But once I clean out the bigger branches, I already did a small cut around the trees, just with the push mower and the weed whacker, just the places where the riding lawnmower won't go. So this is basically what job I have to cut with. As you can see, it's pretty flat. Grass isn't too tall there by the trees. It has grown quite considerably. I no longer have grass in the driveway, so that's a little bit less to cut. We just put all this in, as you've seen in previous videos. And I got some railroad ties now to do a border. I got to bury that, and that's my next job, is to clean this guy up here. Never ends with the projects around here. But anyway, guys, it's Husqvarna day. Matches my bike, so when I can't ride a Husqvarna on 2 wheels, I got the next best thing of 4 wheels. So we're going to keep Husqvarna in the family. So anyway, guys, let's jump on this guy, give it a first maiden test cut, and see what you guys think. Well, guys, there's the first cut with the Husqvarna TS114. Now, this grass is pretty tall. I would say it was about 6 to 7 inches tall, maybe a little bit taller than that. didn't bag it, but you could tell when it was hitting some of the deeper stuff, the engine was under more of a load. But other than that, she just never stalled, and I didn't even have it at full throttle. So for tall grass, this is not bad. As you can see, here are the blades. I'm going to try to get a blower on it, or the wind should go. But as you can see, it was tall, wet grass and all that. So right here was the tallest part. Being in the shade, lots of moisture, it grows a lot faster than over in the open prairie. So that was didn't take too much longer. I don't think that took more than 15 minutes. Of course, I should have timed myself, but the rest of it is going to be the lot next door. Now, I don't own this lot. Basically, where the trees are in this area is my property, but this property here is for sale. So I did put an offer in by the county and see if they take it. So I'll basically own to almost where the barn is. That's a separate lot that is privately owned. I'm gonna go get the lawnmower, just cut where the fence post is so I can get up nice and close to it. I'm gonna take the natural gas line marker off and clean some of the twigs, some of the trees, and then finish the landscaping. And like I said, that's the maiden cut to the Husqvarna TS114 entry-level riding mower. So far, I really like it. It's not vibration, it's not too noisy, rides really well, handles nicely, it's got good tight turns. So for the initial cut, I'm pretty happy. I think with regular care and maintenance, this should happen. Let's actually see the hour meter. I'm not sure. It's got to be when it's running. Yeah, I'll take a look at it and see how I operate it. But anyway, that'll give me, or maybe it's when the key's on. There we go. It's 0.3 of an hour so far I put on it. So I'll be following the maintenance schedule with this, doing oil changes and also inspections. One thing I do like about this, before I throw it back on, I like that belt guard. A lot of them have exposed guards. A lot of the debris and grass builds up there. This will help limit the amount of grass that builds up, and so a little bit easier maintenance, a little bit easier on the belts as well. So anyway, guys, got a little bit more work to do, and we'll finish the wrap up on what I think about the Husqvarna TS114. Well, everybody, hope you enjoyed that episode. I really am impressed with the Husqvarna TS114. I think it was an appropriate upgrade from the 112 due to the extra oil filter, the one extra horsepower in the hour meter is going to let me do the proper maintenance at the proper interval. So I'll go through the first oil change. Of course, I'll do any maintenance and updates throughout the summer that I have for this long-term review. But if you're in the market, I would definitely check out the Husqvarna TS114. It is a good entry-level mower that is more than adequate for a lot of lawns and acreages. Like I said, I only got maybe about 2 or 3 acres at the most, so this is working out to be the most appropriate size mower for that type of land. So anyway, guys, as you can tell, it looks really nice, really good job. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below, and I'll get my best to answer them. But in the meantime, I will catch you on the next episode of Core Daddy Motorsports. You guys stay loose for now.